Well, what a way to get back to winning ways as Manchester United, because in the previous two games that we've played, we've lost five, drawn one, lost one. That is not the best that would go ahead and really require or request your team to be playing like. But this time around, what a way to respond by Manchester United. We've gone ahead to make what we call a statement. And congratulations, everyone that came in here and predicted that we're just going to win 3-0. I had predicted 1-0 clean sheet, all 2-1, but obviously it went over what I expected, but obviously what a game that United is going to hate to display down at the grounds at the City Ground Stadium down in Nottingham. And United have emerged winners of the day by really beating Nottingham Forest by 3-0. Obviously, lots of positives. Weghorst Rashford again opening it up for Manchester United in the 6th minute. Then Wout Weghorst scoring his first goal for Manchester United in the 45th minute. Then Bruno Fernandes in the 89th minute sealing the win of United, almost putting United with one foot in the finale. I believe, and if Nottingham comes, how and where, it is really nothing that it's really going to go ahead and really take us off this game of football. So either we'll play a final with Erik ten Hag at the stadium known as Wembley, because nothing can stop us. We are looking unstoppable, by the way. We are looking unstoppable, especially when Casemiro is in. We are looking unstoppable. This team is improving the way it's playing the game of football. And the attitude of this game, the attitudes of these players is really different from how it was seasons back. You get many times during the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era, they beat us. We could go close to more 2 or 3 games beaten, all really drawing. But this time around, the mentality is really changed. Having drawn by Nottingham, having drawn with Crystal Palace, losing 2 points, being beaten by Arsenal, and you expected the players to be really down because we were just 2 or 3 minutes away from snatching a point from Arsenal and really making them drop 2 points at their stadium, making it 4 off Arsenal. And then we really considered that goal. But the players have gone ahead, raised up to the occasion, got the needful, and obviously won this game of football. Lots of positive talk about Anthony. Positive play, as we have been calling out for him to go out and really play the way we want him to play. Cutting inside, not always diverging wide. We wanted him to really converge inside. That's exactly what Anthony has had today. And I think today he has played his best game for Manchester United ever. Ten Hag demanded for it, and Anthony has gone ahead to give it to Erik ten Hag in the very good minutes played for Manchester. I think played close to 70 something minutes, and then Pelestri came on the field of play. So I believe this is the team you would love to see play the game of football. The philosophy is really growing up. When you look at the first goal, the way that build-up is really made, and Rashford running through his people and really hitting them on the break, obviously it shows you that he is really someone else. So Weghorst Rashford, he's just in the form of his life. Everyone is really wondering whether it's going to last forever or not. Every time he scores, people ask themselves the question, for how long is Rashford going to continue doing this? And Rashford is continuing to prove to you that he can do it game in, game out. Apart from the game of Crystal Palace, that Rashford has not gone ahead to score, he has been scoring in all of the games, has been played ever since the World Cup came to an end. So it shows you how on fire Rashford is in. And scoring the first goal in 2 games. Against Arsenal, he scored the first goal. Even today, he scored the opening goal. And secondly, we didn't go and do what we did at Crystal Palace or at Arsenal, that we score the first goal and don't go for another one and protect our goal. We've kept a clean sheet today. When did we last keep a clean sheet, guys? When did we last keep a clean sheet? I think we last kept a clean sheet when you're playing alongside Charlton. Ever since return from the World Cup, we had not conceded a goal, not until Man City came at Old Trafford and really scored a goal. That's it. So against Crystal Palace, no clean sheet away from home. Arsenal, we conceded 2, and we've gone ahead to not concede a goal into this game of football. That is really great for the club of Manchester United, because Sir Alex Ferguson told us that clean sheets win trophies and goals win matches. So if at all you're not able to keep clean sheets at Manchester United, then there is no way you're going to find yourself into the region of really winning a trophy. And going away at Nottingham Forest, beating them by 3-0. If you are to check which team has been at this stadium and beat them by 3 goals to nil. I don't remember that team. Very many teams have been at Nottingham and they've suffered. Let me show you a little bit of what Nottingham has been doing. Huge teams. Chelsea, they drew with Chelsea at home. That's it. Liverpool was beaten by Nottingham. I think the only team that had beaten them here is Tottenham Hotspur, and it beat them by 1 goal to nil. So this is a stadium where they had made or turned it into a fortress. That's it, and that is Nottingham for you. But this time round, they've gone ahead to face it rough, and United has put 3 goals past them. This is something that last happened to them at home. I think within the championship, you go and look at the results in the Premier League, they never looked like they're going to concede goals. Let me show you a little bit of their results to let you know that this was a very good and standing win by Manchester United, because this team at its place, it has not been a soft nut to crack. Look, their first game they played away, they played West Ham and they beat West Ham by 1 goal to nil. Then they hosted Tottenham. Tottenham beat them by 2 goals to nil. Yeah, Tottenham beat them by 2 goals to nil. I think I had forgotten that. City, they were away. At home, they lost to Bournemouth by 3 goals to 2, but you see the response that it was 2 goals scored by them. Then again, Fulham came home, beat them by 3 goals to 2. Again, they were fighting. They conceded 3, but they really pulled 2 back. They drew with Aston Villa at home. All right. They beat Liverpool 1-0. They beat Spurs in the FAL Cup 2-0. This Carabao Cup, they beat Spurs 2-0 at home to knock them out. They beat Crystal Palace by 1 goal to nil at home. So, they drew with Chelsea 1-1, as you see there. Then, I want to see their home games only. They beat Leicester by 2 goals to nil. Their last game, they drew with Bournemouth 1-1. So, they had turned it into a fortress. Ever since they lost to is it Fulham? They had not yet lost a game at home. And this is time when United came in through and really hit them by 3 goals to nil, keeping a clean sheet. And I think the only team that went there and kept a clean sheet was Spurs in the Premier League. But they've been really turning into a very good team. And having played them before the January transfer window, they went ahead to reinforce. They brought in close to 4 or 5 players. So it shows you that it's a more strong side. You saw Danilo in. There is that guy that really directed a very good volley to David De Gea, and David De Gea saved that volley in the first half. They really looked great and deadly. And it shows you how far we've gone ahead to improve. When you see Bruno Fernandes onto the score sheet again, he's scoring in goals for fun. Scoring in goals for fun, that's what Bruno is doing at this game of football. Weghorst scoring good. Anthony, to me, is the big positive in this game. He's the big positive in this game because he has exactly shown us that every game he's improving. Even the game of Arsenal, you saw to it that he's improving, but I think a lot of pressure was on him because we are playing away. Arsenal fans were cheering the team left, right, and center, and he couldn't really raise up to the equation we would expect him to be. But obviously, he really showed improvement in the game of Arsenal. Today, he has really shown us that I'm really getting to that Anthony where you guys deserved me. Ten Hag telling him you need to be direct. And today he has gone ahead to be more direct in this game of football. And you saw him really missing out on chances. The goal that Weghorst scores, it's Anthony who goes in for snapshot. The goalkeeper Hennessy just flashes it back in the vicinity of Weghorst. Weghorst slides in and obviously puts that ball in the back of the net. That's what I told you about Weghorst, that don't judge him because he has not been given a big chance. Even prior to this game of football, he was really conducting an interview and he told the interviewer that, please, I shouldn't be judged on not scoring goals because I've not gotten a big chance. Get me a big chance and see what I'll do, because in my entire career, scoring goals has never been my problem. Get me those chances, I will bag them into the back of the net. That's what Weghorst really told the interviewer that was interviewing him before this game. And obviously, he has gotten his goal today. I remember someone in the chat, I don't remember that person's name, but he predicted that Weghorst was to score a goal today. And obviously, he or she got it right. And congratulations to Weghorst, because each and every time you continue playing games for United and not scoring goals, a lot of pressure is going to accumulate on you and it will cost you. Because these fans of United don't watch football as I watch it. For me, I've seen Weghorst as a positive signing for Manchester United because he has done lots of things ever since he came in through. You get the goal that Bruno scores against Crystal Palace. He drives the three defenders of Palace into the goal mouth, and Bruno was in a vicinity that really had acres of space and went in for curling in from the back of the net. That's it. Then after that, in the game that United goes ahead to play against Arsenal, the first goal Rashford scores, it's Weghorst who makes a run that divides the attention of the central defenders of Arsenal, that is Gabriel and Saliba. Then Rashford gets shooting space. But if at all he never made that run, he wouldn't have gotten that shooting space. So I believe Weghorst is really the real big business into this. And today you saw him, even before scoring the goal, you saw the way he really brought these other players into play. He's really a very good player. And if at all you don't pay attention to detail, then you're not going to get to know the importance of this guy. But this guy is really great and he has a very good first touch. He doesn't need to make very many touches. When they pass him into, he releases the player immediately. So I believe this is a man that has really gone ahead to do the need for the club of Manchester United and smash the like button as we really celebrate Weghorst's first goal for United and obviously putting United into a situation of really being ahead. Now, I've seen very many people really coming in to comment. I'm really going to come in through and really attend to you. I'm seeing Joshua, I'm seeing Yiga, I'm seeing Stephen, I'm seeing Namanya. I'm going to come to you guys. Asimo Hillary, the first person to comment, I'm coming for you, and very many others who have really gone ahead to put in an effort to really keep it this side known as Rokani. This is United Matters channel, not Rokani Media Football. So let's get into how everything really turned out. In the 6th minute, Marcus Rashford pulled out a moment of magic and obviously went ahead to do this. This is what Rashford went ahead to do. And obviously, he really pulled out the full moment of magic. This is what he did. Look at Rashford's run. After being passed in, I think, by Casemiro, obviously, Rashford gets the ball at the center line, as you see him here. He takes on close to 3-4 defenders, and it shows you how Rashford is really growing deep in confidence of doing this, because you need him to be doing this every time. Having not scored against Palace, he failed to equal the record of Ruud van Nistelrooy of scoring 9 in 9 consecutive games for Manchester United. Then he went ahead to score against Arsenal, and he turns into another run of really scoring goals. You see, from here at the center line, he cuts inside to go narrow, 2 defenders on. Guess what he does? He puts them inside and obviously takes that shot into the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Manchester United in the 6th minute. And he goes again. He picked up the ball inside his own half. You saw that very well. And obviously, what did he do next? After picking the ball inside his half, he went down the left flank, as you see him here, taking on 2 defenders of Nottingham Forest, Friola and Warrell, like they're an open gate. Oh my God. And he enters the box. When he enters the box, he fires it into the top left corner and he digs to the celebration. That is Marcus Rashford, and he scored a very beautiful goal. It was really a very beautiful goal. That shows you how much Rashford has grown deep into his confidence that, please, I can really do this. And look at Weghorst. He had really made a very good run. 1, 2, 3, 4 players crowding at Rashford, planning to swamp him up. But because of his pace and he's being clinical nowadays, he's unstoppable. That is Marcus Rashford for you. He's really unstoppable. And obviously, Weghorst was here, get it to me, and I put the back of the net. But Rashford had already gotten the job done, and United was 1 goal up. It shows you that we are really becoming a side that really scores goals fast. When did we last not score a goal fast in a game? I think it was the game of Man City. That's it. But even if you go back from the game of Aston Villa, of the Carabao Cup, oh, they scored fast and we leveled. I think from Aston Villa, we played Fulham. We scored fast, they leveled and scored a winning goal. After that goal of Fulham, we went ahead to we went ahead to after that game of Fulham, we played against Burnley. We scored 2. We were the first to score. It was 2-0. We beat Nottingham 3-0. We beat Bournemouth. 3-0. We beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0. We beat Charlton, Everton. Even against Everton, much they scored 1 goal. We were the first ones to score and they leveled. I think it was Anthony in the 50th minute that really scored. So it shows you how much we've shown interest and our hunger is really growing of scoring in goals fast than anyone else onto this game of football. So I believe United is really doing great. Is really doing great, and we are really having a very fantastic time at the club of Manchester United. And you guys, I think, are enjoying it because I know who enjoys these wins better. It is the fans. The fans enjoy these moments better. Now, after that, I thought that, oh, we had considered another goal, but it was really very good taken by the striker known as Gibbs White. As I told you in the match build-up, that Gibbs White is one of those that we should keep a keen eye on because he's really deadly. Gibbs White and Johnson, those two are really sprinters. And it was like a counter-attack. Rashford tries to play a ball to find Bruno at the D of the 18-yard box area. Then that ball is intercepted by Danilo. Danilo lays a very beautiful pass. It goes to expose the defense of United. It was a 3v2 situation. A balance was trying to be made, but it never really worked out. And he curled that ball into the back of the net, as you see it there for you. After curling in the back of the net, guess what happens? VAR comes to our rescue, and obviously the player was offside, and that goal was really cancelled and nullified. 23rd minute, that's when they had leveled the game of football, but obviously it was nullified because the player was really offside. So that really gave us a breather. And United got to know after this moment that if we don't capitalize onto our chances, because we had created very many chances, that would have resulted into goals that we had not yet converted in there for you. But after that goal that came in through in the 23rd minute, United got to know that obviously it's not going to be something easy. Guess who came in through? Wout Weghorst came in through and really did the needful in the 45th minute of the game, as the referee was planning to really blow the whistle for the game to come to an end. It is David De Gea that starts this move, and people won't come out and really give him his flowers, but it's David De Gea who starts this move. After starting the move, he finds Casemiro. Casemiro goes in for physical battle with a midfielder of Nottingham Forest. He passes into Anthony. Anthony goes in for a shot, and that shot is really deflected back, or fisted back by Hennessy, and obviously a man known as Wout Weghorst just tapped it into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for Manchester United at the end of the first half. And Anthony combined with Casemiro very well, and he ramps down the middle. That's one thing I told you about Anthony, that we've been asking him to always cut inside. And obviously he cut inside, and on the edge of the D is that arc that is on the 18-yard box area. He tees himself up and lashes downside the top right. Hennessy parries well, all stops it very well, but the ball breaks to Weghorst, who sticks out a leg to whip across the goalkeeper, and obviously he made it 2-0 for Manchester United. Weghorst coming in through, having done a lot of hard work at the club of Manchester United, obviously came in through and really scored his first goal. This is what he needed. He needed this to see to it that he cools down the pressure. I've seen very many people criticizing him, but they don't give attention to detail. I think they just wanted him to see him and pay attention to him to see what he's doing for the team. But he really does a lot. He really does a lot. He presses very well. He's a pressing monster. And you see his fellow players were congratulating him. Please, congratulations for scoring your first goal of Manchester United. And this is what he has always been calling for, that get me those chances. I put them in. Then you guys won't go out and really regret about my being here. So that is Wout Weghorst scoring his first goal for Manchester United in a very particular style of football in there for you. But Anthony found himself really on a very huge miss into this game of football. I think it was around the first half. Anthony really came close, and this chance in the 30th good play into a player known as Is it Bruno Fernandes? Because they really did 3 touches here, 1 touch passing, and Bruno Weghorst was passed into by Rashford. Weghorst finds Bruno. Bruno does an opening pass that releases a player called Anthony. And Anthony, with all these yards of space, he failed to beat Hennessy, and Hennessy really put that ball out of the goal mouth of Nottingham. So Anthony came close, and those runs are really one that really want him through, because those patterns between Eriksson, Bruno, Weghorst, Eriksson, Bruno, and Anthony are really needed a lot, because we need to see to it that we need to see to it that we start getting goals from the side. The right side needs to be getting in very many goals, because for Rashford, he's really offering himself the best. He's getting us goals, but we need to see Anthony firing in goals and really looking great for this club of Manchester United. So thank you very much for watching. If you smash the like button, comment, and share. Let's get into what we call... Was there something else? Eriksson hit the crossbar. I think that was something else that we should talk about also. Eriksson hit the crossbar, and obviously he really found himself worried, and it would have been the 3rd goal, and Eriksson was played in very well, and obviously he did this, and obviously it hit the crossbar in the 55th minute. That is a man known as Eriksson for you. But before I get into the player ratings, I want to talk about, not the player ratings, before I get into what we call the match stats and bringing you and reading your comments and really engaging into this live stream, there is something I want us to talk about. Facundo Pellistri. Have you guys realized how good this guy is? He almost put himself in a mode of really assisting for United. You know that very well. He crossed that ball to find Weghorst. It was a very quick cross, but not all that with the accurate or the right, with the right speed or weight, but Weghorst couldn't reach it. So, but Facundo Pellistri has really shown us why Erik Ten Hag doesn't want to loan him. Ten Hag is adamant he's not selling this player. So he's not loaning him, because very many teams are really in for him. But he really believes he can come and play a very good part of football. And it shows you that if he can come and play against a team like Nottingham that plays in the Premier League and plays like that, Ten Hag has really gotten convinced by the player that maybe I've gotten a right winger that can really come in through and really offer me something different from Anthony. Because for him, he's tiny, but his skill set is undoubted. The way he delivers that ball is really out of this world. The way he tracks back to fight for the ball is really impressive. That's why today I was really impressed that Ten Hag has appreciated him after the performance he put out against, is it Burnley or Charlton? I think Charlton. And then he has brought him fast on the field of play before he brought on Anthony Elanga. Elanga played like 8 minutes, but Facundo Pellistri played close to 20 minutes. I think that is something great I've really loved today. I think all of you have loved how Facundo Pellistri was going to have to play today in this game of football, and I think you've really gotten excited about him. Freddie came on too, played very well, and very many others, and that really leads us to what we call the player... Not the player ratings. The player ratings will come in later. Let's go to the stats of this game of football. Then I jot down into your comments down, because I see them flooding into the comment section. Now, today, this is what really happened. Something is not right then. If at all you see it like that, let me really clear it out. All right, let me try to really bring it here. All right. So these are the game stats, match stats: 13 shots by Nottingham, 15 by United, 4 shots on target by Nottingham. United had 6. I think we needed to increase more. We need to have like 8 on target. 32% ball possession by Nottingham, 68% ball possession by Manchester United. It shows you that that was really something great, according to me. 287 passes completed by Nottingham. United completed 620 passes. That means we averaged 310 passes per half. That is something great that we need to go ahead and really be proud about. 73% passing accuracy for Nottingham, 87% passing accuracy for Manchester United. Great. Good news for Erik ten Hag. 5 fouls by Nottingham, 11 by Manchester United. 0 yellow cards to Nottingham and 1 to Manchester United. 0 red cards to both sides. 3 offsides for Nottingham, 0 for Manchester United. 6 corners for Nottingham and 5 corners for Manchester United. What a game that we played down at the City Ground of a side called Nottingham Forest. I think we are, if I'm not mistaken, we are in the final. That's it. And I think we are going to face Newcastle. That's it. Now, Asimwe Hillary, we here. Thank you for watching in. I'm having Mr. Funny01. He's still waiting. All right. Thank you very much. But we finally came in through. Then Oloyede. Yeah, you are the one that really predicted 3-0. Yeah. You predicted 3-0. And obviously, you're right. Then Weghorst goal was timely. Very, very good. It was really needed because people had started to go ahead and really castigate him. Can you imagine? United fans, please give patience to your players because they won't let you down because Ten Hag is really managing them, right? So smash the like button. We're having close to 100 people watching in with only 24 likes. Continue, subscribe, continue to really smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Guys, we are having Stevet. Today, Anthony, he improved. Very huge improvement for Anthony. And I believe if at all he really goes on to that level, every person is going to get mum. Every person that has been criticizing Anthony, if Anthony keeps up with that pace, he's really going to make them shut their gaps. Now, I'm having Daniel Ibanda. I'm grateful for your service. I did not watch the match. I'm happy for Weghorst score. Yeah, I told you in the match build-up that this guy is going to score a goal very soon because he just needs a big chance. And this one was just a ball that came from the goalkeeper. And obviously, he found him into the mouth of the goal and he slid into it in the back of the net. Just get him chances. Weghorst will score goals. And our Samuin, big up to all Man United fans. I'm watching from Kampala, Uganda. That is Yiga Abdusalam. Thank you for watching in. Obviously, it's a very huge win for United because after losing against Arsenal, this is a responsive win you really want from the team. Keeping a clean sheet, scoring 3 goals, and obviously killing off the game early enough to really make your enemy not come at Old Trafford to really put his body on the line because they are coming at Old Trafford now when their mind is beaten. And when you beat a team in their mind, when their mentality has really gone ahead, when their mentality has already gone down, there is no reason of you not putting 5 past them at Old Trafford because they know away from home they don't perform very well. Namanya Omuroha, I saw Weghorst scoring before. All right, yes, thank you very much for watching in. Then I'm having Asimwe Hillary waiting for a new Sancho. Sancho is coming in through, and I think in the game of Reading, he might really play part, depending on the prediction, depending on the choice of the manager. Erik ten Hag, if at all he feels like it's okay for him to come in through, he'll have a part to play that game. Then Namanya Omuroha, my prediction was fantastic. True that. You and Joshua, you predicted 3-0, if at all I'm not mistaken. But I had gotten to 1-0 or 2-1, according to me, all 2-0. But I never thought that I could put 3 goals in there for you. But this time around, we've gone ahead to score 3 goals with the win. The first time we scored 3 goals away from home, we are beaten 6 by Man City. But this time around, we've scored 3. And we are the ones that are really winning. Patrick Mwanga, Weghorst is not selfish. Very, very much great. The guy looks for the easy pass. And he's good at this one-touch football. Obviously, by the end of this season, people will know what he has in his legs because his ingredients are really out of this world. Then Chabene Nicholas, I'm watching live from Irenga Barracks in Tungamo. You are always a regular in here for you. So thank you very much for watching in. You usually tune in. Then United win the cup. Adebare Opeyemi. Obviously, would love to win this cup, and Erik ten Hag is really working hard to see to it that really lifts this because he was commenting about they asked him about the curse, the title-winning curse at Manchester United. They said, we are not looking at the back, we are looking at the future because we are having a different set of players. And I'm the manager. Trust me, we are going to win trophies. Prince Alex to Wembley straight. I believe that's it. I believe in you. We are heading to Wembley straight. Obviously, the finale is going to be played in February. So I think we are going to face Newcastle because I don't see Southampton shocking Newcastle at their stadium. Though it's possible because they beat them by 1-0 at St. Mary's Stadium. But at St. James's Park, I don't see them really getting a result. But you never know, a shock result might surface next Tuesday. You never know. Okwi Richard, David, I believe in the game of Arsenal. If we had our tank Casemiro, Arsenal should have not emerged winners. Those are bygones. Those are bygones, because even if you talk about it, it will change nothing. The result is done and dusted. Let's just go on and really look for the future, that if we keep Casemiro around and fit in the rest of the games, we can win the trophy. If I told you, tell me that, if I told you make a statement like that, then I'll go and really buy into it. But this one of Casemiro gone is gone, because we led that game by 1-0 without Casemiro. After leading it by 1-0, we conceded a stupid goal. Every goal we conceded against Arsenal would have been avoided if at all that team kept its composure. You get? So even Ten Hag after the game said, we conceded goals that we don't usually concede. That's it. So I don't really buy into that. Let's go to the next things. Casemiro is back, played very well. Let's see if he really keeps himself fit. Even if he gets a yellow card at Old Trafford, he'll play the final, not so. And I see no reason of us playing him in the game at Old Trafford. Let the Scott McTominay come in through and play. You get? Let them come in and play. Chamba de Ashraf, Weghorst is getting better, and Anthony did it best. True that, because Weghorst in the first game we played for Manchester United against Crystal Palace, I saw his potential. But the problem was he lacked communication with his players, because he had only trained with them once. But with the number of days that are increasing, when he's training with his people, the cohesion, the rhythm, the patterns, the sequences are forming up, and you've seen them today increasing. The touches that Weghorst has exchanged with players of Manchester United today are more than he was exchanging with them in the game of Arsenal and Spurs, meaning that next games is really going to go ahead and really get us better. He needs time. You're talking about who? Is it Weghorst? Weghorst does not need time. Just give him chances. We'll really bug them in the back of the net. Then Chebene Nicholas. But bro, highlight me about Mason Greenwood's return. When did he start playing for us? Greenwood's case is going to be hard. The last judgment is going to be given in November this year, meaning that 10 months from now, that's when we are going to hear whether he's going to return to Manchester United or not. If at all he's innocent, he'll return. If he's not innocent, he will be jailed. So let's wait and see what's going to come from that case ruling in November. So it's 11, I think it's 10 months from now. Let's call it, okay, 8 or 9 months from now. Hope Rashford is not injured, right? He's not injured. The manager just wanted to rotate him. Sorry about that. The manager just wanted to rotate Rashford because he has been playing very many games and has been playing 90 minutes. Against Man City, he played 90 minutes. Against Against Palace, he played 90. Against Arsenal, he played 90. This time around, he scores early enough. United gets a two-goal lead, get him off in the 56th minute. Obviously, it was just a precaution to keep him really fit for the next game. And I believe over the weekend, he'll play also some 45 minutes, but only scores early enough. They'll take him off, but he's not injured. He's physically fit, and he has really gone to show us that he's really firing goals in again. Kudos to Marcus Rashford. Then Buddy Jays, hey brother, today United have proof themselves that they need something in future. I believe they are working hard. They are because the players look like they're hungry to win this. Even Bruno Fernandes, he said, I want to win something for Manchester United. Bruno has only played one final for Manchester United in the UEFA Europa League, and we are beaten in penalties by Villarreal. It was down in Poland. That's when we lost. But when you look at how we lost semi-finals, 2 semi-finals of the Carabao Cup for a team known as Man City, 1 semi-final of the UEFA Europa League to Sevilla. The other semi-final was in the FA Cup. We lost to Chelsea by 3-1, and Bruno looked pissed. But this time around, he looks happy, and he has scored a 3rd goal. And talking about Bruno, guys, do you know that from the game of Man City, Bruno has been really scoring or assisting a goal? He scored a goal against Man City, scored against Crystal Palace, had an assist for the first goal against Arsenal. Then today he has gone ahead to score another one. Looks like Bruno is getting bigger and better. And I want him to be in that form because that's where Bruno concentrates. Because I believe all the things that I'm calling for Bruno to be doing, he's not been doing them because of the pressure that is on his shoulders. But if at all he really gets that pressure off his shoulders by really scoring in goals, because obviously these goals that come in through help Bruno really calm down and know that obviously I'm having goals, because his career was built on scoring goals and assists at Manchester United. Him not getting those goals and assists, I think it was affecting him. By the manager told him, please just do what you're supposed to do. Goals are really going to come in through. But Bruno is really on fire. Then yes, we agree. Anthony is improving step by step. But bro, give us an update about Mason Greenwood. I think I've given you something about Mason Greenwood. Not so? His final judgment is going to be given in November. So if at all he's proven innocent, he'll return to Manchester United because he still holds a contract with Manchester United. That's it. 7-2. We should get money from Maguire, transform McTominay to central defender, and use money to get midfielder and lethal striker. We need another Casemiro ASAP. I think even Scott McTominay has to leave. Scott McTominay has to leave. Harry Maguire has to leave. Scott McTominay has to leave. That's it. That's it. Because if you get £40 million for Harry Maguire, 30 for Scott McTominay, 30 from Dean Henderson, that is already £100 million from those players. At £100 million, you can get in a very good central defensive midfielder at £50 million and another striker who is really lethal at £50 million. So I believe you sell those three players from Manchester United, you get in money to get in a CDM that can come in and really act as a backup for Casemiro, obviously, and a striker, £50 million. Even if you go to Leipzig right now, because they bought Benjamin Šeško from RB Salzburg, you tell them that we are having £50 million for the player. You bought him on the cheap at £20 million. We are giving you £50 million. Get us the player. They get you that player immediately. So I believe there's a players to sell. Scott McTominay has no future at Manchester United. That's it. He has no future, because if at all he had a future, the manager would have been looking at him a lot, but he no longer looks at him a lot. So the manager wants to get in more players. After criticizing Weghorst, now you're all happy because he scored. You fans amuse me. And they were accusing him on a false reason, because the man was doing the great for himself. That's it. So I'm having Thomas Donko from Ghana. The boys have done well, so we are going to leave the second match for the young boys. No way. Anything can turn out like that. Ten Hag is going to bring his fully fit squad. I know he's really going to make a wholesome change when you're playing Reading in the FA Cup. That's it, because Reading is in the Championship and they are playing at Old Trafford. I believe we might see Brandon Williams play as the right back, Malacia playing at the left back, Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof central defense, Scott McTominay, Freddie, even Kobe Mainoo might get a chance to play as a central attack midfielder. Then we will see maybe Pelestri, Garnacho, and obviously Weghorst lead the line. Then after, if things don't pan out as he wants, then he can bring in Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, the Casemiros of this world. So I believe he's going to make a wholesome change when you're playing Reading, because you're going to be playing at Old Trafford. And obviously, he has those boys that are really backups that can get this job done and dusted for the club of Manchester United. Then Kayebane Nicholas, highlight me about Mason Greenwood case. I've told you about it. Greenwood's final verdict is going to be given in November this year. So we still have close to 10 months to go, but I believe time runs fast. In a nick of time will be November, and this verdict will be given out by the Magistrate Court of Manchester. Rashford is the best player of all time. Long live. No way. Do you know what it means, all-time player of Manchester United? He has not even reached the levels of Cantona, because however much he's playing like this, he needs to win trophies, Not until he wins trophies for Manchester United. That's when he's really going to be considered as one of those players that's going to have to play this game of football. That's why, if at all Wayne Rooney said that he's the best United player ever, no one will come out and really say no, because Rooney won every trophy for Manchester United. A Champions League, He played in 3 Champions League finales and won 1. He won FA Cups. He won 5 Premier League titles. He has the Carabao Cup. He won the FIFA World Cup for Manchester United, Charity Shields for Manchester United. He has won every trophy that a club needs to win. So he's just out of this world. Rashford is nowhere near the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy, nowhere near them, because they won trophies for this club and they fired in goals constantly, season in, season out for the club. So he needs to work a lot to be a player of all time for Manchester United. But if at all he keeps that pace, he can be in contention. If at all he start winning trophies, that's it. Because trophies are really that make you remarkable at the club of Manchester United, because people like Ryan Giggs are really up there, held in high esteem because of what they did. Then Yiga is telling United have shown the superiority, obviously. They really controlled the game from the first minute to the second game, to the last minute. Then I'm having Equidia Disick Jr. It was a decisive victory. That's it. Message sent and really perceived very well. Clean sheet. Like I said, Prince Alex here, you said a clean sheet. I thought a clean sheet of like 1-0 or 2-0, but obviously a third one came in through, but it came in late from Bruno Fernandes. And obviously it was a very good pass that was linked to him by Anthony Elanga and went in for shot that the goalkeeper, Hennessy, couldn't stop. Then I'm having Molumba Martin. We need to avoid many corner kicks. That's it. But there is no way you're going to avoid corner kicks, because that's the easiest way of not allowing the ball to come into your goal area to your opponents. So it's better. It goes past the goal line, a corner, you come in, you defend it, because few goals are considered through corners by Manchester United. That's it. Then Farida Bint Yusuf, you see how Martinez played because Casemiro is there. Martinez played very well, and I like the way he defended the match. Good night, bro. He really played very well. He had a very fantastic game. That is Lisandro Martinez. And there is a pass that really laid from the center line to find Bruno, and he's doing it for the second time in a row. Even when playing Arsenal, he laid that pass from the center line and looked out for Bruno. Even today, he has done it and picked out Bruno, meaning that there are lots of things that Ten Hag is really trying to put into this team of Manchester United that we are really been missing. And I think you guys are really loving the way we are playing. Not so? The touches, the composure on the ball. Confidence is really high in these players of Manchester United because we're really doing up something great. So thank you very much, Farida Bint Yusuf. Then Cafero Jr., every player played well today, yeah. And in my next video of the player ratings, I don't know really who is going to be my man of the match, but I'm going to surprise you because I'm having a different man of the match altogether. Then every player played well today. Thank you, Cafero Jr., for watching. Smash the like button, guys. We are having 130 people watching in, but we are only having 31 likes. Smash the like button, guys. And don't forget to subscribe if you're watching us for the very first time. Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Let's go to Yiga. Bruno is my captain. Fantastic. Yeah, he's leading the team and obviously winning everything for the club of Manchester United. I would like to see him really lead United with the victory of lifting the trophy in February. Then Denji, thank you for watching in. We are having Fofana, Kemzo Paris, Weghorst, Wout Weghorst scoring for Manchester United. His first goal, 3 games, 1 goal. What a start for him. And I think against Reading is going to get another goal too over the weekend. Not so, because we are playing Reading in the FA Cup. No Premier League. Premier League is returning next weekend and we are hosting Crystal Palace. That's it. JJ Okocha, thank you for watching in. Then I'm having Solomon Case. Can you please update me our new transfer? Looks like Erik Ten Hag is going in for another forward player. That's it. We've been linked to Gravenberch, but Fabrice has really rubbished that. So we are waiting to see who is that player Ten Hag is really going in for. But it's rumored that we might go in for a player in the wee hours of the transfer window, meaning that around 30th, 31st, United might find in a player that a club is willing to sell and they can go for him to come on loan, not a permanent deal, because they don't have the money. And United is really going to be sold fully from the Glazers to the new owners. I'm having Chabene Nicholas. What about Harry Kane? Has never won any cup for Spurs, but is considered to be among for Spurs, because Spurs, when did you last see a Spurs winning a trophy? Spurs has taken close to 50 years without winning a trophy. That's why for Spurs, they really jubilate about it because they've not been winning trophies, but Hurricane has been able to equal the record of their all-time goal scorer, Jim Leaves. He scored a goal, I think, when did he score it? On Monday. That's when he scored a goal against Fulham. They won by 1-0, and he equaled that. That's why he's a legend, because he is being looked as an all-time player of Spurs, because Spurs is not a team that has been winning trophies, but United has been winning trophies. That's it. Even when Sir Alex Ferguson left, we won an FA Cup under Louis van Gaal. We won a Carabao Cup, All League Cup under Jose Mourinho. We won a UEFA Europa League under Jose Mourinho. That's it. At least we've gotten 3. You get? So for Spurs, they've taken decades without winning any trophy. That's why it's easy for them to call Hurricane their play of all time, because that's what they are used to. For us, we feed on winning trophies. We don't feed on goals. You get? Because very many people have come in and scored goals. Cavani scored goals. Diego Forlan scored goals. Andeco scored goals. Dwight York scored goals. So if you score those goals and they don't lead us to victory, you are out in our records. You won't be a player of all time. That's it. So that's it, Mr. Chebene Nicholas. Then Damian Digeno, thank you for watching in, my brother. Thank you for really keeping it United Matters channel, and thank you for loving this channel and being supportive. And I think you've enjoyed the win. What a way of really returning back onto the win, stamping the ground around again with a win of 3-0. Then Okechukwu Emmanuel, I love Manchester United team. Thank you for watching in, Mr. Okechukwu Emmanuel. Then Johnny Omweku, the team was fantastic today. I love Man United. Everyone proved himself today. Obviously, every player played well today. Apart from Victor Lindelof, he looked rusty for the first 10-15 minutes. He looked rusty. He looked like he was not reading the game very well, but the more he grew into the game, he gained confidence and obviously gave us the best that we know about him. Defended very well, headed the balls, looked very good, and the composure of us building from behind is really something great for this win of Manchester United. What a way of winning today. Thank you guys for watching in through. It has always been nice having in through. Everyone that has been part of this live, may the Lord God bless you abundantly, guys. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm returning with the player ratings and prepare to tell me who your man of the match is. I'm out for now. Good night.